Hello, everybody. My name is King Quaddle. Happy New Year's Eve, and I want to say thank you. If you're watching this video, regardless if you're a longtime viewer or you found me very recently, I want you guys to know I really do appreciate you guys and everything you guys do for me. I hope I can repay that in any way that I can. You know, I've been gone for about the past 2 weeks, just taking a break for myself, right? I'm in Christmas break for school, about to enter my final semester in college. This year in 2024, I will be graduating college, which is a little scary for me. You know, it's a part of growing up, but I'm hoping that this upcoming year is going to be as journey filled and good as I think it will be. I'm very excited, y'all. We have a lot to go over today as part of our new tradition starting last year and continuing into this year, into the next after that. We are doing a YouTube 2023 channel review, right? This is our year in review for the past 365 days. But we're about to take a look at everything we've done because we've done a lot. Whatever you're doing today, I want to say thank you for being here, taking some time out of your day. Maybe just relax with me for a little bit and just talk about the things that we've done, right? These are all of our accomplishments throughout the channel, right? All of the videos that we've uploaded, all of the shorts, the posts, the subscribers, the changes to the channel, big accomplishments as far as gaming goes, just things like that for our year, right? I want to get into this, y'all, without further ado. And like I said, you know, I've been gone for the past 2 weeks, just really taking time for myself, relaxing, you know, focusing on my mental health, and it has been very helpful. And I want to say thank you guys always for sticking by. I posted 5 days ago talking about just kind of where I've been, right? And since then, you guys have just flooded me with so much support and understanding. Your guys' patience is unmatched. I want to say thank you guys because you guys are always there for me, ready for my return. You know, I'm starting to feel like Corey Kenshin. Now, taking a look at our year, right? I don't know how long this is going to take, but I have a extensive list on my phone over here. Just taking a look at all the things that we've done. So, starting off in 2023, let's take a look at everything we posted. We have 27 out of our 54 total community posts came from this year, 2023 alone. It was a very big year. I really want to interact with you guys. That means we almost, I guess exactly doubled all of our community posts, which is when I post, you know, polls, votes, some, you know, notifications, community updates, things like that. I like to just interact and reach out to you guys and let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes. And we doubled that. So I like to take that as just a big improvement when it comes to me reaching out to you guys. So, you know, take that as you will. Before this year, we only had 2 shorts, which are essentially TikTok videos on YouTube. That's their integrated short system, right? They're short videos. I only had 2 going into this year. And as of right now, I have 47 short videos on my channel. They have thousands of views collectively. They have had so much support. A lot of you guys have actually found my videos through these short videos, which is something that I kind of take a long time to do, right? It is a very big process and effort that I like to go through. So it does take a lot of time out of my day to line everything up and get everything started, right? But we also do TikTok and Instagram, which is also where I started posting very frequently. And you guys have been nothing but supportive. So thank you guys so much. A lot of that, you know, 45 short videos on YouTube alone, not including TikTok or Instagram. You know, I do post a lot of extra different things that you won't see on YouTube. So go follow those at King Quaddle on both TikTok and on Instagram because they do help out a lot. And I do have some unique content over there on that side, right? So as far as our playlists go, we have 17 new playlists on the channel from this year, which include a bunch of different things. Some of my favorites were, of course, the entire binge of Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil games leading up to the new releases of both of those games. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to go through the entire story all over again from the very beginning to square one and seeing as it develops to these newest entries into both Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil respectively. They're great games this year. I love to see them. They were a lot of fun. We also did that with Spider-Man as well, although it was only 2 games and a DLC. Regardless, so, well, I guess technically 3, including Miles Morales, right? So it was a lot of fun. These live streams are still up. You guys can go check them out. I like to make them as organized as possible so you guys can catch up with everything beginning to end with every journey that I go through. And it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun, especially when you see the playlist, you know, come together and branch together. They string to one big collective idea, right? Whether it's a journey, whether it's a story, whether it's a mix of the two, right? It's always really fun. So thank you guys for sticking through this year for that. We also have 286 videos that I've uploaded this year. Now that is down a little bit from last year's posts, but I do also want to mention that I've been doing some live streams, I've been doing some short videos, some posts, like I said. It's also been a very busy year for me myself, just for school, right? So a lot of busy stuff, but regardless, 286 videos, I would say that's pretty good for a year, right? We're not too far from a daily posting, and we'll definitely pick that up from this point on, y'all. I guarantee that. We also have 12 live streams that we did. Not too many. That's on average one a month. But they're a lot of fun. They're very planned out. I started a big thing, which I will go in a second when I talk about all of the videos that I've taken off from my my channel, right? This entire year, I wanted to focus on posting things, going live, and, short videos and stuff like that. I want everything to have a purpose from this point on. I don't want to ever post just for the sake of posting each day. And that's a big reason that I haven't been posting these past couple of days, is because I don't want it to just seem like I'm doing this just because I need to, right? Because it's not the case. I really do want to do this. I love doing YouTube. I love interacting with you guys, sharing my thoughts, opinions, reactions, everything when it comes to video games or the real world or whatever it may be. It's always a lot of fun, and sharing that experience with other people has been so much fun. So everything I do, I want it to have a purpose. I want it to make sense to you guys. And in the big scheme of things, right, the whole fluidity of my channel, I guess, I want it to all come together, big, very frictionless piece of media for you guys to enjoy. So we did start doing it a little less. I do want to do a lot more live streams in the future, especially because I want to start God of War Ragnarok from beginning to end on the hardest difficulty through a live stream. So we did a video episodic series when it first came out, Ragnarok, last year. And this year, I want to switch it up. We'll do it a second time, but this time through live streams. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start that very soon in January, leading up to my birthday, because that is my favorite video game series. Just a little treat for myself, and you guys can tag along. You know what I mean? Let's see. We also had 27.3 hours of me live streaming, which was totaled of 1,638 minutes. Give a little bit just because of the seconds. I didn't want to add all of that up. We had 721 views of those live streams, so thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. We had 200,000 collective views across the entire channel this year alone. I think in total we have about 400,000 views on the entire channel. That's not very accurate. Just like I said, I have deleted a lot of videos, and a lot of those videos did have, tens of thousands of views. I'll get to that in a second, like I said, but they do calculate that, right? So there are a lot of views missing. For the sake of it, though, I do essentially have half of all of my collective views coming from this year alone, right? So thank you guys so much. Out of those 200,000 views, we had 552,000 watch time minutes, which comes down to 9,200 hours. And if I just do the math on that real quick, that is 383 1/3 days straight of y'all watching my content. So that's equivalent of one person sitting down and watching my content straight for a full year, and then past that, right? Straight, non-interrupted, just watching back to back to back. It's crazy. It's insane. Thank you guys so much. That's a very big accomplishment, I feel like, just because it goes to show that you guys aren't just clicking on these videos. And I would assume that if you're watching more than like a minute on a video, maybe you're interested, maybe you lost your remote, maybe your controller died, whatever it may be. But I like to take that as just you guys are enjoying the content long enough to stay around to make it add up to that much, length of video. So it is a very big thing. It's insane. I could never even fathom that, right? But I'm in a position to where I have a amazing community like you guys. So thank you guys. I could never ask for more. It just means so much to me. We also have 5,300 likes from this entire year, which is a lot. Like I said, it's just unfathomable to me. We also almost have 3,000 subscribers. We are on the cusp, y'all. Less than 100 subscribers away. And I want to say thank you guys, bro. 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 people. I don't even know if I've ever seen, I probably have. But I would say very rarely in my life have I seen 3,000 people at once, right? At any given time. Unless you're in like a stadium, right? It is a lot of people. And seeing all those people, like just imagining myself in a room with 3,000 people who are all subscribed to me. It's a little scary knowing that those many eyes are on me, right? But it's beautiful to think that we have all come together and shared our ideas, our love, our support for each other. You know, there's a lot of people in the community who have supported me, and then all of y'all go support them and all of their uploads and their channels, and I really do appreciate it. It just goes to show the Aztec Empire, our empire that we have all made and joined and, you know, continued to rise up together. It really is feeding and growing itself more and more each day. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. Going down to some more interesting facts for this year. We had 370 combined uploads, which includes the posts and the shorts. So that's more than, you know, how many days are in the year. Take that as you will. During this year, we also had 44 different video game titles on the channel, which had so many throwbacks, right? We did a lot of old games like Mortal Kombat 9. We did other things like Shadow of the Colossus, which was a lot of fun to experience for the first time. And speaking of these 44 different games, let's just take a look at all of the crazy different titles and accomplishments we have throughout this year. Starting off with January, and we'll descend down to December. Beginning of this year, we started off with King Kuato Highlights number 2, which is a compilation I like to do annually, highlighting our best moments throughout the channel, which was so much fun to do. Every single year, it is a lot of work to compile and to get ready, come up with ideas of what I really want to stand out amongst the rest of the insane, crazy accomplishments we have throughout the years. But you know, it is definitely fun, and continuing that, I'm gonna have to start working on that right after this. We have Blades and Sorcery, which was a very fun VR game that I love to play, and I continued on the channel. Overwatch 2 didn't come out this year, but it came out late last year, and this year was like where it blew up. You know, we started playing a lot of it on the channel. A lot of fun moments with that. Hollow Knight 2, which I still need to finish. We have Fortnite as well, which is another great game, you know, King Quaddle in the item shop. I celebrated my 21st birthday this year, which was a lot of fun. And, you know, turning 21, you get to drink, which is cool. Very interesting, right? Kids, don't drink. We have Burnout Paradise City, which was a very fun game from my childhood. I'm talking about the Xbox 360 days that we revisited, and it was so much fun to play on the channel. We did the Year of the Rabbit, which was like the art stream that I did, as I guess a video. But celebrating, you know, the Year of the Rabbit, which I definitely do feel like kind of came into fruition this past year. And we are now entering the Year of the Dragon in less than a month, which is super exciting to even think about, right? I mean, the year after that's the Year of the Snake. By 2025, y'all, I will be popping off and doing my thing. I promise you that. How can King Quaddle miss the Year of the Snake? We're not gonna. I'll tell you that right now. We did a lot of reactions. I mean, we did so much. The bulk of all of my reaction content on the entire channel came from this year. A lot of things, right? We did trailers. We did official gameplay. We did announcements. The Game Awards, right? When they introduced God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, the free DLC that came out earlier this month. It was so much fun, right? I actually did a backflip. It was so crazy. We did Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was the first time that I tried the game. It was a lot of fun. We also did our first mobile game, speaking of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, which was a lot of fun, right? We did 700 gems worth of pulls. It's a gacha game. If you don't know what that is, just think like Genshin, right? You gotta pull for the best characters and hope you get something good. We have the February channel update, which was a very big channel update I had. I did a bunch of art thumbnails for multiple videos that I felt like didn't necessarily have the much shine that it needed or could have possibly had. So I did a big overhaul, right, when it came to art, thumbnails. I tried to make a lot of things pop out where I felt like it deserved attention. But, you know, since my ever-growing knowledge has expanded, I didn't know how to do certain things with thumbnails. And obviously every year, every single month, every week, I learn more and more on what to do with thumbnails, how I can improve it, try different things, make new effects pop, stuff like that, right? So it was a lot of fun to do. And in February, I did a very big, maybe about a week, dedicated to every single day updating over, I think it's like 200 videos or something crazy like that. We did GTA guides, which was something that I started this year for GTA Online, and it was so much fun to do. Those videos really popped off, especially with the Cayo Perico heist. And actually going into depth with the GTA guides, 2 of my biggest videos ever came out this year, and one of them specifically was dedicated to the best route for Cayo Perico. Now it has over 37,000 views, which is absolutely insane. You guys love that video. We did a lot more GTA content. I definitely want to get back into it, especially because GTA 6 is ever present, right? It is coming, y'all. It is coming. We have Resident Evil 2 through 4 binge. I did Resident Evil 1 last year on the channel, and then this year we played Resident Evil 2. I platinumed Resident Evil 3 Remake, and then Resident Evil 4 came out in March. That was a very fun game. I loved it. By far the best, most well-made Resident Evil 4. It's the best remake, I would say, but my heart will always belong to Resident Evil 1. We also did the Horizon Burning Shores DLC. That was a DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. So much fun, right, to see Aloy return and all of the stuff. Of course, rest in peace, Lance Reddick. It was a lot of fun. I mean, like, every single person's performance in that was really good. And the story itself was really nice. I really liked it. I know a lot of people don't really play those games compared to other things that we've gotten this year, but it was one of those projects that will forever have my heart, right? We did a lot of Apex Legends this year. I got the highest damage that I've ever had in any game ever this year as Wattson. I got 3k damage. Finally, it took me forever. I know, I suck. I also got my first 100 wins on Wattson. We hit that milestone this year as well, which was really fun to do. You know, I'm a certified Wattson main at this point. We did our first video essay, which I thought was a lot of fun, and I really need to start doing it more because there's so many discussions, you know, topics for debate that I think a lot of people would be interested to hear anybody's take on, right? Especially because I'm one of those people who goes out of my way to hear what other people think about certain things that are coming up in, like, you know, the gaming community, certain ideas I've been passing around, and I would love to do more. My first one was this year, and I talked about Blizzard's kind of, you know, downfall, a little dramatic, but basically when Overwatch 2 decided to announce that they are going back on their promises to not fulfill what they initially planned out to be like the PvE mode, that sparked a very big debate in the gaming community. A lot of people, including myself, were pretty disappointed hearing that a video game company as big as Blizzard decided to not perform up to what they promised, right? Especially as a gamer. It was just crazy. So I did a video game essay this year on that topic. It was pretty freeing, I guess to say. It was good to just get my entire thoughts out into speech and just share with you guys. I know a lot of people agreed, a lot of people disagreed as well, and having that discussion very civilly is one thing I really appreciate about this community. I don't ever expect you guys to agree with me on 100% of the things, or even maybe 50% of the things that I say, right? But to have that discussion between two people that disagree on something and to be able to talk about it as grown people, you know, it is a really good privilege that we have in this community. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. I also did Bus Driver Simulator, which was a very, very different game that I've ever, like, probably the most unique game I've ever had on the channel. It was something that I saw, I was like, this looks like such a goofy game, I just have to play it. And to this day, it's probably the most fun I have ever had creating a video beginning to end, including the editing. It was just so goofy and out there. It reminds me of like the golden age of YouTube, where you know, people like Corey Kenshin, I know I said him twice now, you know, just really go out and just, it doesn't matter what you're playing, it's just entertaining to watch regardless. Not to say that mine was like that, but it was just fun to go out without a video idea in mind and just interact with the things that were happening. And there's a lot of crazy stuff in that video. It was so much fun to do. I'm very proud of that in particular, right? It was just one of the videos that really stood out to me this year. We also had a really interesting interaction with I'm Dante and Rico the Giant, which are very big YouTubers here, as well as very huge, some of the biggest inspirations to me personally as a content creator, right? They're part of a group collective here on YouTube called Sumbros, which also features people like PG, Berleezy, Krista, Joe, Jojo. There's a lot of people in that group, right? And they're all such big inspirations to me, especially when it comes to like comedic video game commentary, right? But on I'm Dante's live stream, there was like almost an open-ended kind of Q&A when it came to just advice that people were throwing their way. And he answered one of my questions in particular when it came to struggling when you feel like, you know, you want to create some content, but you feel like people go against you in some way, shape, or form, right? It is definitely something that I've noticed a lot of people, including myself at times, struggle with when it comes to content creation on a very frequent basis is just the idea of feeling like people won't support you or they don't support you pretty openly, right? Despite whatever you do, people are just going to hate on it. And the bigger you get on a platform like YouTube or on Twitch, the more people that are going to be throwing those negative opinions your way. At the same time, there are 1,000 more people that are going to be very beneficial and positive towards you. I'm Dante Enrico the Giant, right? They talked with me through their live stream. I'm Dante. On his live stream, he offered me some very inspiring words, basically about not giving up on your dreams, because at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself the most, that's what matters at the end of the day. And as long as you're happy doing it, why should anybody else's opinion matter, you know? So big shout outs to them. They are forever going to be some of the biggest inspirations to my content creation in general on YouTube. But personally, you know, without subscriber counts, without people watching, it was really just an interaction between two human beings about not giving up and persevering through everything that life may throw at you. It was really inspiring. It was really heartfelt. It changed me a lot, I will say. And that's an interaction I'll never forget. So thank you, both of you. Big shout out to them. Please go follow them on their respective platforms. We did Shadow of the Colossus, which I did mention earlier, which is a very fun game. A very, very classic name in the video game community. I know a lot of people have a lot of respect for on the original, I believe PlayStation 2, or maybe it was PlayStation 1 that it came out on. And I got the chance to replay the remake, which was a cool experience. Like I said, I've never played it before. So playing it for the first time, I am still very confused to this day. But it was a very fun experience, and the story was great. It was really interesting. Spider-Verse came out. Across the Spider-Verse, it was a very cool thing. And just, you know, going to the theaters and just enjoying that, right? I definitely think that's probably the film that touched me the most this year. It stuck out because I did relate to a lot of it. So, you know, the Spider-Verse movies have always been good. I've always really liked Spider-Man. But Across the Spider-Verse, without a doubt, my favorite Spider-Man movie probably ever. And hopefully Beyond the Spider-Verse will, some way, shape, or form, in some way, I don't know how they're going to do it, but in some way, one up what they did in Across the Spider-Verse. Because I never thought that Into the Spider-Verse could be topped. And the sequel that came out this year was just 10 out of 10 perfection. Life-changing experience. We did a lot of stuff with the fighting game community, right? Both Mortal Kombat had their insane stuff. We also do have Street Fighter 6, which came out this year. Street Fighter 6 was the second Street Fighter game I've ever had on my channel, besides Street Fighter 5. It was a lot of fun. We played through the story, we played through people's ladders, their arcade modes, and we did a lot of online stuff, right? We reached Platinum with my main, Lily. Love the Mexican representation, and it was just a really fun experience to have. Fighting game reactions, we watched a couple of people, we reacted to their full sets. Actual, you know, 3 versus 3, best of 5, whatever it may be. And it was a lot of fun on the channel. It was just so interesting to watch. And commentating on it, it's a lot of fun. So I see why people do that. For Honor, we got back into For Honor because Ocelot, the Nahua or Aztec representation for the video game For Honor. It was so much fun. I did 2 videos. One was the Real Aztec reacts to Ocelot gameplay, and the second one being Real Aztec explains Ocelot's armor and weapons. It was a lot of fun. I do take a lot of pride in my heritage, so seeing that in a video game, especially in one that I've played before and I really do enjoy, was a lot of fun. And it seemed that you guys really did appreciate that as well. Over 20,000 views collectively, with a lot of other videos reaching thousands upon thousands of views from that series. So I want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, a lot of you guys have stuck around from those days of doing the For Honor stuff earlier this year, and it was a lot of fun for you guys, I hope, but especially for me as someone who's personally connected to this stuff, you know. So it was a lot of fun, and it was really cool seeing a lot of you guys show so much support as you guys did. We binged the entirety of the canon from Mortal Kombat 9 to 1. So that was Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 11's DLC Aftermath, as well as Mortal Kombat 1 on release day. It was so much fun. We got our hands on it a week early, actually, because of pre-ordering it and getting, you know, the deluxe digital version, whatever it's called. So much fun. Mortal Kombat has been doing their thing, and I cannot wait for Mortal Kombat 2. We also did the Mortal Kombat 1 all arcade endings, which was a lot of fun, half between different live streams that we did, and the other rest we had in separate videos. So much fun to do. Go check those out. We also did a huge, massive grind, a 72-hour ranked grind for my main in Mortal Kombat 1, Natara, voiced by the Megan Fox. And we did 72 hours straight of just, ranked grind. It was a lot of fun. Compiled it into one video. It was very strenuous, but we did it and we got the skin that we were looking for last season. I deleted 1,082 videos from my channel. Yes, videos alone, not including live streams. That is just videos. And it was a very big hassle. I will say it was a lot of work to do. Obviously, 1,000 of anything is a lot of work. But I stayed up for, I want to say it's maybe like 8 hours straight of just deleting, archiving videos. And I did mention it earlier, but I will say again, and I do want to preface it, it's not like it was a negative thing. It's not like anything happened where I was like in my mood or I was upset and I was just like, get rid of it all, It really was a creative idea that I wanted to do. A lot of my early videos, a lot of things that had like maybe 2 or 3 views in the past 6 years or however long it's been of just doing all this content. And it wasn't like I was upset that people didn't watch those earlier videos, but I do feel like those videos weren't watched as much because the effort put into them wasn't my 100%. Obviously, I was trying to the best of my ability back then, but as it stands now, since I've grown so much and learned so much throughout the years, I wanted my channel to reflect that. So all the videos that I took down, right, there are some that I kept that are just archived, privated, or whatever, that, maybe I will restore in the future. But as it stands right now, I think my channel is in a very good standing. I like how it looks. I think every single video that I have public on the channel right now demonstrates my 110% effort, So it was a very big thing, and it was a little emotional for me, I guess you could say, just because I put so much care and attention and thought into every single one of these videos. So I guess like metaphorically losing any of these videos does feel like a significant loss, right? But we did keep them at the end of the day. I still have them. I may public them in the future, but as it stands right now, I love and I couldn't be happier with how my channel is. Continuing from that, we had the Spider-Man 1, we had the City That Never Sleeps DLC, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then we also did the Spider-Man 2 release day gameplay all the way up until completion. We also platinum Spider-Man 2, which was my personal game of the year this year. I still have yet to play Baldur's Gate 3, so maybe it is as good as everyone else says, but Spider-Man 2 was just phenomenal in every way to me, and it was so much fun. OG Fortnite returned, which was a pretty interesting and fun thing that we did. Obviously, Fortnite also did a bunch of things like the whole Guitar Hero, Rocket League, Lego Fortnite thing that they have been going on these past couple of weeks has been insane. So, returning to the OG map, though, I would say is definitely my favorite part of what Fortnite did this year. And Epic Games has always been super nice to me as a partner. So, I really do appreciate that. And King Quaddle in the item shop. We also reacted to a couple of internet episode series, which was a lot of fun. We interacted with we did about a half-hour video reacting to Amazing Digital Circus, which was unlike anything that I've ever watched here on YouTube when it comes to my reactions that I've posted, right? So it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to interact with more stuff like that in the future. I know that Has Been Hotel, right, VivziePop, very very big series on YouTube, actually getting like their full greenlit series on, I think it's like Hulu or something crazy like that. I'm very excited to see that. I'm not sure if I'll react to it just because copyright and how that works, but things like that, I think animation, especially when it comes to content creators making their own unique and original series here on YouTube, it has grown so much in this year alone, the past couple, maybe like 5 years. So I'm excited to see where that goes, and I'm looking forward to some more episodes. Hopefully we get that soon. 72-hour grind for Natara, like I mentioned. GTA 6, we finally got a trailer, which was insane. I was going crazy about that. I tried out a new game called The Finals, which was so much fun. Lego Fortnite, as I mentioned. And this last month, we topped it all off with God of War Ragnarok. God of War, my favorite video game series ever since I was about 4 years old. Valhalla, the free DLC, announced earlier this month and then released just like 5 days after that. It was so much fun to do. It was a very important part of Kratos' journey, I feel like, and it was an amazing DLC. It was a lot of fun. I did it all to completion. There was so many things about that I really just did enjoy, and it really makes me want to replay God of War more, you know, just because of the things that we unlocked at the end of Valhalla. I cannot wait to replay God of War Ragnarok here on the channel. That is it for our 2023 year in review. For me, in my time zone, I think I'm about 3 hours away from New Year's, so happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you guys so much for a action-packed year, 2023, and I can't wait to see what comes in 2024. I would like to think that a lot of big, exciting, important things wait for us in the year 2024, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me this long, and if you guys are new, consider subscribing, as I do post content like this daily. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is King Quado. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Give yourself a pat on the back if you made it this far into the year, because we have all lived to see yet another one. And goodbye 2023. Adios.